Hi everybody, my name is Brittany of Britsy Thrift. I'm a reseller on Poshmark and today I have a haul video for you. So we're going to start off with this Burton jacket. So this is a Burton dry ride jacket, size medium. This is actually a kid's. It is a US size 10-12. Just a nice blue snowboarding jacket. Burton hasn't quite proved itself to me, but because I wanted to try, like I've picked up their hoodies, but I have not picked up an actual jacket because this is my first time finding it. I was actually overcharged for this. It should have only been like maybe $4 or $5, but he charged me $9. It was a new employee and he thought it was a men's jacket and he thought it would fall under men's sport coats. So anyway, I just didn't catch it at the register, but that's okay. I'm hoping that I will be able to still flip it, even though I paid like $9 for it. I wanted to try Pure J. Jill. This is a good piece to try with because this is a size 2X and it's also, I thought I saw extra small in the camera, but it's a 2X and original price was $69. And this is in barley/bark. Just a stripe, very flowy top. It almost looks like it's a poncho. So I thought that this would be a nice piece to try out Pure J. Jill. I think I sold some shorts by Pure J. Jill before, but I don't know. This just seemed like such a cool, breezy, neutral colored piece, and I think somebody's going to want it. I paid on average about $5. This is another J. Jill piece, also new with tags, probably from the same person. And this is a 3X, original price $89. These are the Caraway pants. I thought that they looked really nice. Actually, no, it's not pants, it's a skirt. But it kind of reminds me, I think it's just that greenish color that makes me think of like hiking pants. But I like the little pockets on the front and it's got a belt around the waist, so pretty cute. Here is a Disney store dress. This is a size small. Yeah, it is a size small. And I just thought it was pretty because it's this Hawaiian print and you will see Mickey and Minnie. She's like in her little hula skirt, floral print. And I think Donald's in there too somewhere. There's Donald. So I just thought it was really pretty. Sleeveless, awesome for vacation. It's also got pockets. I sold I don't know if it was a Disney Parks or a Disney Store Hawaiian print men's Hawaiian shirt one time. It was new with tags, but I remember it sold pretty quickly, so now I tend to pay attention to things that are like Disney and Hawaiian print. Barbara Erickson, I've never heard of this. This is a size small, but it is new with tags. It kind of reminds me of... not quite Lily Pulitzer, although it is very vibrant like Lily Pulitzer, but there's another one. I can't think of the name right now. But I just thought it was a very vibrant, very pretty dress, and the comps didn't look too bad. There's a string at the bottom, that's all. But the comps didn't look too bad. It was worth me picking up, so I'm just going to test this brand out. This may have been a bad buy. I paid $4.50 for it. Might have been a little too much, but this is the Polo Bear. So this is Polo Bear by Ralph Lauren. Anything that has this teddy bear on it usually is worth a little bit more. It's something to be on the lookout for. The thing is, with this shirt, not only is it missing its pull string in the hood, which I don't really think is that big of a deal. By the way, there's the tag there, Polo Ralph Lauren. But the other thing that I couldn't figure out was the fact that it's bleached in some spots. So at first I thought, oh, somebody tried to do a DIY, do-it-yourself on this shirt and this is the result. But then I kept looking at the teddy bear and I was like, well, his attire looks like it's a little, like you see the patch on his jeans. It's almost like that's the way that the style is supposed to look, like it's worn. So I still can't figure out if this is something that somebody mistakenly did or if it came this way. But because the graphic still looks good, like there's no cracking or anything on the graphic, I think that's the most important part. So I picked it up anyway, and I think that even if this is like something that someone did, I think you could still pass it off as looking like, you know, people like to wear distressed, bleached, tie-dye, things like that. Or either you could like take it and do a DIY yourself and like put more bleach splatter on it. But I don't think it's that big of a deal so long as the graphic is cool and it looks to be in really good shape. So I grabbed this. I was thinking that this was BCBG Max Azria, but this is actually BCBG Generation. Um, but it is new with tag. It says that it was originally $158. I just thought it was a pretty little white floral lace, and it does show the belly there. So I just thought it was kind of pretty. I just sold a Zara dress that was white, and it was a linen blend, and it just kind of reminded me of this. So certain brands like Zara, I'm finding that before I never would have picked it up, but now I do think that there are certain pieces that will do well. So I'm giving this one a chance. So I've never heard of this brand either. It just caught my attention. This is Bray Steve Allen. I've never heard of that before, but this tie-dye print caught my attention when I was going through the men's section. And when I checked the comps, I felt like it was worth picking up to try it. This looks pretty cool. It's almost like, I don't know, at a glance it looks like a cow print, but it's just a black and gray tie-dye. This is a size 36, and they're called the Einstein. I don't know why. I'm a sucker for Disney, so this is also Disney Store. This is a size large. The graphic just looks so good. I was like, I gotta get it. It's Snow White, and it's got an apple on it. I just thought it was so pretty. A black full zip hoodie with a huge Snow White graphic on it. It was just so pretty. I don't know. I was like, this is too cute to leave behind, so I grabbed it. McLaren. This is by 940, or what's the other one? New Era. I just grabbed it because of the McLaren. It was about $2. I have sold a racing jacket with McLaren print on it, and this just kind of struck me because McLaren is a pretty cool car, and I feel like some people specifically look for things with McLaren on it. Here's a new Tag Express. It is an extra small. I picked it up because I love the sequins in this, and at a glance it kind of reminds me of like R2-D2, like Star Wars. I just thought it was super pretty. Nice little tribal print there, kind of fitted in the waist, very pretty. So it has its tag. So grab this. Gotta be careful with the sequins. Speaking of sequins, I'm trying to trust my instincts a little bit more. Like, oops, I'm getting glitter all over myself. Okay. I'm going to be very careful with this. Let me just... Okay, so this is new tags. This is called Hello Molly. And it's this... Whew, there's glitter everywhere. It's a maxi... Very beautiful, very shimmery, shiny. It almost makes me think of like, I don't know, if I were to go to Egypt or something, I feel like this is what like Cleopatra would wear, but very gorgeous. See all that in there? I had to get it. It was regular price, so like $5.60. And I've never heard of the brand, but when I searched the comps, it looked like the more elaborate pieces, like the prettier, you know, more shiny out there pieces are the ones that do well. So I was like, well, this is definitely shiny and out there, and it's new at tags, so I'm gonna get it. Here's another Disney piece. This is from Disney World, and this is a large also, yeah. And this is actually an Epcot hoodie. So on the back, very colorful, big Mickey Mouse, Epcot, the flags, and it's also got like One World, One Mouse written on the sleeve. I just thought it was super pretty. It almost reminded me of the Spirit jerseys that people like, which I still have never found a Spirit jersey from Disney. I found the Spirit jersey from like not Vineyard Vines, Martha's Vineyard and something else, but the comps aren't the same. It's not as sought after as a Disney one, but this was pretty cute, and it's a full zip, donated by the same person. I can only imagine how much they spent on this at the actual park. Probably a lot, but thank you for donating it. It is super cute, and I'm going to find it a new home. I didn't realize that these were new with the tag attached. I thought she had just taken the tag off and laid it in there, but it's actually attached. So this is a pair of Torrid size 13 knit ballet flats. And there's the tag in there. Just a nice, simple, basic pair of ballet flats. Got a little lint on the bottom, but no big deal. It says that these are black stretch knit flex outsole ballet flat shoes. So for about $4, I grabbed these. These are just too fun to leave behind. They're new with tag, American Eagle, and these are the Festival Flare in a size 6 short. This is, or 28W short high rise. 28W. Yeah. I don't know why. It sounds like a plus size, but it's not. These are size 6 short. Love this paisley print here. This is just so 70s. Really pretty. Again, new with the tag. So I grabbed these up. They kind of remind me of, there's a, what is it, Free People? They have like a Bali flare, and I actually have a pair that's been sitting for a while, probably because I had it priced too high, but, well, really it's not priced too high. It's priced at what everybody else has it priced at, but it's just a lot of people are sending like $50 offers, and I just don't want to let it go at that price. I'm like, no, I see higher comps, but they've been sitting for a while. But anyway, they kind of remind me of this with like the you know, fun print on it. But yeah, I think these are gonna be fine. Actually, I checked the comps, and it seems like Festival Flare is actually a good style for American Eagle. Every time I sell a Judy Blue, I pick up a Judy Blue. So here's a Judy Blue, size 29. The other ones that I have were more of a plus size, like 14W and a little bit higher, but 29 is still a pretty good size. And these are just like a, I don't know if they're really skinny. These are probably more like a straight leg, but it's got the whiskering on the waist, and I just do not, yeah, it says straight fit, durr. It says it right there. So Judy Blue, size 29, straight fit jeans. These are great. They sell really well for the time being. Like, I don't know, 25. Some people might even be able to get 40 for them, but it seems like 25, 30, 35 is what the price usually is that I can get for these. So, and they don't sit for long either. That's great. I love this green. So this is Helly Hansen. I think I got this from the men's department, size large, but just a really pretty gray and like a green apple kind of green, full zip fleece. I looked this over in the store. Things with like that fabric content of like merino wool or lamb's wool, things like that, cashmere, you really have to look them over because they're prone to have holes in them, like even the smallest hole, and you can look it over so many times in the store, and then when you get home it's like, oh, there's the hole. I looked it over in the store. I'm not the biggest fan of vents. I have sold it, but it just, you got to have something kind of special, and even then I think I have to sit on it for a while. But this is a Vince size large. I'm not even sure if that's the new or old tag, but the fabric content is actually pretty good. I like the size. I like that it's hooded. It's super soft. It's just a nice neutral gray pullover sweatshirt. And it says that it is made out of 80% wool and 20% cashmere. So super soft. Wool and cashmere, hooded, Vince, size large sweatshirt. I think that this should do well, but again, Vince is not always the best. So, but my intuition is telling me that it's worth the pickup. This is just a $2 pickup. So this is a Jordan Jumpman new with tag. It says it's an adult, just like a bucket hat or a fisherman hat. And, well, actually it says it's small, adult unisex size small. Original price was $30, so I just grabbed it. It's got the little red Jordan Jumpman on the back there. Kind of makes me think of like the 90s. I was just thinking that I wanted to find a new tag Adriana Goldschmied because I found a pair of men's AG jeans and they sold for like 100 and something one time. I think that's about the only time that I'll pick them up now. But this is the Angel boot cut, so that's good that they're a boot cut, and they are new with partial tag. It's also got like the little sticker somewhere. Yeah, it's got the little sticker there, so they're new. But there is a little bit of like crackling on the back, I guess, maybe from storage. But I'll just disclose that. But pretty cool. Still counts as new with tags, and they are a size 30R, so that's really good too. So new with tag, nice size, boot cut. I think that this was worth the pickup for a nice little pair of jeans. Oh, I was like, why did I pick up Columbia? I don't pick up Columbia like that unless it's like a certain kind of Columbia. But this is why. It's Columbia, a size women's extra large, pretty green, like a nice rosemary green. And these are like a straight leg, and they are new tags. Omni Heat. No, Omni Shade. So by it being a larger size, pretty green, new with tags, and they are like, you know, a nice hiking pant. I think that maybe I can move these to a new home. Pop Sugar. I can't remember. Is this a Target brand? I can't quite remember. I looked it up in the store, but this is regular price. It's new with tags. It is a smaller size. It's a size small. But this is a, actually this is blue, I believe. Yeah. This is actually a really, really dark blue, but it's just a moto jacket, and it's got like the little zip details on the sleeve. Such a sucker for a moto jacket. It is not real leather. It's polyurethane or PU or whatever, but just thought that it was a nice pickup at a regular price. Let's see. Oh, it says that it's sold at Kohl's. That's what it is. So this was originally $80. I do see a couple of them listed, but they didn't seem like they were selling for very much. But just because I was getting all the other stuff, I was like, okay, just throw it in there. It's a cute jacket. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay. This is on my BOLO list. Da, 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 da. Have you ever heard of this one? Zadig and Voltaire. Now, what threw me off was that #1, but it is still Zadig and Voltaire. I thought that maybe it was like a diffusion line or something, but I tried to search it up and nothing is coming up. But I do see a lot of other blazers like this that are selling for over $100. So even on the inside, you can see that it says like the #1 jacket or something. So just a pretty velvet, because I heard that maybe people are into velvet, or going to be into velvet. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it is a pretty blue velvet blazer. And it doesn't have a size in it. So, but I'm just guessing either it's a small or an extra small. So it's a pretty small size. Like it's not, let me see. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a small because I usually wear, I can wear a small. So anyways, I'm just excited that I did find this because it has been on my BOLO list and I was just like, oh, when I saw it. So this is really cool. And only for $5.60 I had to get it. Let's see. Never heard of this one, but the print caught my attention immediately. So I was looking through the $2 bin, which has all the shorts in it. And they also put in like the swim trunks as well. So this is called Saks. It's a size medium, and this is called the Oh Boy 2-in-1 Volley 7-inch short. I just thought that it looked so Saved by the Bell. And it was only $2, so I checked the comps, and it looks like people are, the ones with the, it looks like the ones with the more vibrant colors are going for a little bit more, so like maybe $33 I think was the highest I saw, but I think if anything this one should be like the one with all the colors. It should be the one to pull the $33. Oh, I just sold a pair of Agolde jeans, so this is cool. It's like replacement. Of course, the other ones were like a size 31, 32 or something like that, but this is Agolde and a size 26, and these are actually the Tony fit. So it's a zip fly. Got a little bit of distressing on the knee, like a busted knee. I don't think it's quite skinny. It's definitely borderline skinny. It might be skinny. I don't know if it's skinny or straight. But anyways, I do not leave behind a Goldie for $4 and what, 50 cents? Man, did I have a good day. This was a good day. Alright, so I know a lot of people have heard of Jenko, but this is another brand that you should be on the lookout for. Oh, I'm so excited. I've found this brand before, but they were never quite, this is the best that I have ever found from this brand. I found a pair of women's jeans that, they were like a pair of flare jeans, and this was a while ago. They finally sold, but they just weren't that style that like people are looking for from this brand. And I also had a pair of men's shorts that were not in the best condition. They just weren't in the best condition, but they were, you know, kind of that style. But anyway, this is totally the style that sells for like, what, $150 or something. So this is Le Jean Mère Francois Gerbaude. And these are called the shuttle strap pant. So you can spot it a mile away. And I did when I was walking through my thrift store. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, I love going through the men's section now. I used to kind of like skip on it, but now I go through the men's, the kids. I look everywhere for everything. Because I've kind of gotten a good feel for things in different sections now where it's not so off putting where I'm like, I don't know what's in kids that sells. Sometimes I just go off of instinct. So, but I remember adding this to my BOLO list like a couple of years ago, and I was just like, oh my God, that's them. So, anyways, you can find them with these straps on it, and you see how it says Gerbad all over it. It's like I don't know. I'm not even sure when this started, but it puts me in the mindset of Jenko. It's sort of like that streetwear, skater, baggy sort of jean look. And these can go for like a pretty penny. So like 150 in that range. Definitely if you find it, you wanna snatch them. If I can find like if I can get like a little video and like put it right here of the comps or whatever, then I'll show you. But like, yes, this was definitely awesome. And again, only $4.50. I've never heard of this before, Ma Embo. But when I was going through the jeans section, I don't know, they just caught my attention. I was like, that looks like a really nice pair of jeans. And then the feel is nice as well. I think they are men's. They are W36, L30 straight. Actually, yeah, I think I do remember. They had them in the women's section, but they are men's jeans, I do believe. So they just feel like a really nice pair of jeans. And I looked at the comps, and I think I should be able to get my money back for them. Can't quite remember what the comp said, but it must have been good for me to pick them up. I checked the comps on this, and the comps actually were not good on these. This is Can baggy fit. This is a size 9-10. I mean, they're just in such good condition, and they're distressed. They're really cute. Baggy is in, and this actually says baggy fit on the tag, so I couldn't understand why the comps were so low for these, and they're just in such good condition, and they're in a really good size. So I was like, you know what, I might very well be sabotaging myself by getting these, but I mean, I'm just gonna try it because they just look like a good pair of jeans. Okay, this is cool. I'm not the biggest Bowden fan, but this I'll take. So this is a US size 12R. It's new with tags. This is a corduroy blazer jacket. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. Look at the polka dots on the inside. Isn't that pretty? That's super cute. But yeah, it's just like this corduroy blue. Really pretty jacket, new with tags. I saw only one comp. I forgot what the name of this is, the style name, but I saw another one like this in red, and they sold it for, what was it, 70, 80? Something like that. It was something up there. So I'm like, well then, I'm just gonna throw mine up there and expect the same. It's kind of funny because not too long ago I sold a Vineyard Vines, just a plain navy blue mini skirt, and I remember saying something about like, it was one of my older pieces that I was happy to see go because I just don't like Vineyard Vines like that. In this case, I like Vineyard Vines. So this is another skirt, but this is Vineyard Vines, and it is a size 4. I would have liked for it to have been a little bigger, but this is what I like about it. This is such a beautiful holiday, like a tartan plaid, and it is belted. So it just puts me in the mindset of Christmas, and also, to boot, it is new with tags, which is awesome. So this was originally $128. It says the Jolly Plaid Taffeta Pretty skirt. It says color is jet black, but I'm not sure why because it's plaid. It's just a pretty plaid skirt. So with all those factors, new with tags, pretty holiday plaid, I decided to get this. This is why I said I like to go through every section now. I do not just skip over the kids or the men's or the dress pants. I look through everything. It takes me like 3 hours to go through a store. And what's funny is I don't even feel it. Like I enjoy it so much that it feels like it's 1 hour when it's actually been 3 hours. So that's pretty cool. Last minute, I was running through the store and I was like, oh, I didn't go through that last kid rack. And I was like, can I just skip over it? And I was like, no, it's on the way to the register. I might as well go ahead on and just take a look. And I'm glad that I did because this was hanging on that rack. So this is a Lovers and Friends size extra small. I think they thought that it was kids because it's an extra small. That tends to happen sometimes, you know, that's why it's worth checking. This is a NWT Lovers and Friends dress, and it's like it's got the peekaboo belly or open belly or whatever, and it's cinched, like it's a pull string right here, and it kind of has the texture of like a sweatshirt. So I thought, I was like, well, that's kind of a cool style, and I have never found New Attack Lovers and Friends. I found Lovers and Friends before pre-owned. I'm still waiting to sell one, but definitely not going to leave behind a New Attack's one because that might be the push that it needs to sell it. So really awesome pickup. Okay, this last one is kind of big, and I have seen it before. I never really wanted to. I don't like formal wear dresses. They're big. A lot of times they have things wrong with them, stains, things like that, and it's just kind of a pain to have to photograph. I mean, the return can be good, but a lot of times I'm just kind of like, I don't really feel like dealing with it. But this one, I was like, well, it's regular price, so $5.60 or whatever, 100% silk, pretty color. I'm gonna give it a go. Here it is. All this material, right? Okay, so I knew about this brand. I've seen it before, and I left it behind the time before because I was like, okay, they probably want more money for it or something. I just don't want to deal with it. But this is Giovanni. It's a size 10, 100% silk. It has one shoulder, and the beads are a little bit messed up. Some beads are missing, but ultimately, it looked like a very beautiful dress. It almost looks like a swan. Yeah, it's like it's got all this crisscross and it's gathered in here, and then at the bottom, woo, look at all that. So yeah, at the bottom it does have some damage, like some drag to it. You see all that? Yeah, that part looks kind of bad. However, a lot of these dresses online are selling for like, I don't know. I saw some comps in like $325 range, less, whatever. Again, this is silk. I mean, if it was completely torn up altogether, I would have left it. But the fact that really the tearing is at the bottom and this part is not quite so bad. So I don't know. I'm like, maybe I could still pull like 100 out of it. It's still a pretty dress. Like, look at it. And I paid like $5.60 for it. This would be kind of interesting to have to ship. I would definitely have to stuff it into a nice box. But I've done it before. And yeah, so I'm just going to give this a try. I just thought it's still a very pretty dress. I love this. It looks like flower petals down here. Super pretty. Very, very pretty. So yeah, that's Giovanni. I know that it does have good comps. Again, I have seen it before, but a lot of times I leave it behind because I just didn't feel like trying it, because it's usually something like this with like a lot of fabric and material, and I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with like a wedding dress or whatever. But this one was pretty, and the cashier said it was regular price, so I was like, okay, throw it in the bag. So we're gonna give it a try. Okay, so that was it. I had so much fun shopping. Got so many good things at such a good deal. The Bowden, I'm excited about. The Lovers and Friends, all of it. It's just, I'm so addicted. I'm so addicted. So thank you guys so much for watching this haul, and I hope that you will stay tuned for the next one.